Good day to all. Welcome to Extreme Recap. Clara Macedo is a middle-aged nanny seeking employment. She makes her way to Anna's house for an interview in the first scene. Anna's pregnancy is revealed, but she does not have any immediate family members to care for her. As a result, she wants Clara to always stay at the apartments. The latter immediately accepts, but her responses aren't very good when the interview starts. It is evident that she does not have any prior experience with baby care. Santa was slightly dissatisfied by that, but she decided to give the woman a chance. While they were talking, Anna suddenly felt a sharp stomach pain and started to panic. She worries that she will pass out. However, Clara immediately steps in and relieves her pain by rubbing her shoulders. Finally, Anna is impressed by this. Additionally, she announces that Clara has been hired. She also gives the woman a house and tells her that the next morning she can eat whatever she wants. Clara goes to work and completes each task with diligence. While cleaning out his room at night, she takes care of the house as if it were her own. In a drawer, she finds a pistol. However, Clara returns it without much thought. After a few days, the two start to get closer and start living like the best friends. Clara is always by Anna's side and helps her with everything. Even for Anna's monthly checkup at the hospital, they go there together. The doctor says the baby is a boy and in good health. A few days later, Clara walks up to Anna while drinking and dancing by herself, much to her delight. The latter reveals that it is her birthday, but she has not received a call from any of her family members. As it turns out, Anna was supposed to get married to a man. However, she became pregnant with another person's child. She was brought to the city by her father, compelled her to have an abortion, but she refused. Her mother and all of her friends and family have parted ways with her ever since. She also had her wedding postponed, so she moved to the city. Despite Anna's claim that she no longer cares about them, Clara senses her sadness and suggests that you talk for a while and console them at her next doctor's appointment. After that, she is told that her blood pressure is higher than usual and that she should stop eating meat. After that, Clara only prepares vegetarian food for her. Additionally, she regularly monitors his blood pressure to ensure her health. Clara leaves Anna for the first time on her own one night and goes to get a drink. Anna is looking for something to eat in front of the refrigerator when she returns. Anna begins to passionately kiss her as she gets closer. Clara freezes in shock when unexpectedly Anna messes with her and takes care of her. The confused man quickly backs away, noticing that his face and body are covered in blood. The pregnant woman simply goes to a room the next morning and doesn't say a word, which is shocking because it doesn't remember anything from the previous night. She goes about her day as if nothing has occurred. Also, Clara says nothing because she thinks her mistress is just sleepwalking, as the two exchange pleasantries. Anna reveals that she has decided to give her son the name Joel. A few days later, Clara is working on a pregnancy chart when she realizes that Anna's sleepwalking might be related to the facts. The moon was full. The night passes. A nightmare also causes Anna to sweat profusely the following full night. Clara assists her by coming to her side. However, the two develop an odd attraction to one another and begin dating. They go to sleep in the same bed after they finish. Anna suddenly opens her eyes, which have turned a light brown, at midnight. She rises and begins to sleep. Walk once more. Clara doesn't stop her this time. She follows her outside instead. As she walks through the streets, Anna slowly leaves the house. When she sees a cat in front of her, she only stops. Clara screams in terror as she reacts to her next action. The cat is killed by Anna after she attacks it. The following morning again, she has no recollection at all and acts as though everything is fine. But Clara knows she's dangerous and can change her mind at any time. She cuts her palm and pours blood into her breakfast to ward off Anna. The dish is immediately consumed by the pregnant mistress, who declares that it is delicious. She seems to want to go to France. Blood and flesh. After some time, Clara finally confesses that she sleepwalks and that she attacked her a month ago. Clara decides not to talk about the cat because this causes Anna to cry. She goes on to explain that these symptoms are typical of pregnancy and will eventually pass. I have barely any familiarity with that one. Clara sprinkles flour all over Anna's bed at night to determine whether she sleepwalks. However, to her pleasure, she gets up in the first part of the day and notification that the blossom hasn't moved. Clara is now 100% certain that Anna does not suffer from any sleep disorders. She also only sleepwalks on nights with a full moon. The two singles got together later that day. Anna talks about her son's father during their conversation. She met George while she was on vacation last year. She was immediately drawn to him. Furthermore, at the end of the night, took a road trip with him. They became intimate with one another. But the following morning, while looking for George, she awoke by herself in the car. In the dimness, she saw glowing eyes. George was curious and afraid. She used a pistol she found in George's car to shoot at the creature. It bolted for the door. And she went back home when she found out she was pregnant. I also returned to look for him. George, on the other hand, was unknown to the town. She eventually gave up and went back to her house. Anna gets emotional as she wraps up her story. As a result, Clara soothes her once more. We are then transported to the following full moon night, when Anna experiences a terrible cramp that causes her to suddenly start whimpering in pain. Anna's baby breaks Clara's stomach and emerges from it before Clara can explain the situation to the doctor. Anna dies instantly as a result of the impact. Clara is in shock and unsure of her next move. She examines his sluggish body. When she looked at the boy she had just given birth to, it became abundantly clear that the child was a werewolf who had killed its mother. Clara pulls out the gun out of fear, but she can't bring herself to shoot the children. She takes the child with her and flees the house because she cannot stay there either. Clara initially intends to drown the werewolf in a ditch. But then she gets her maternal instincts, and she mean to it. Instead, she calls him her son and brings him to her old house. The movie then skips forward 7 years. In order to hide the boy's werewolf tendencies, Clara has given him the name Joel. He has never been fed any meat by her. Clara is also happy and adores him as if he were her own child. However, she chains his hands to the wall and locks him up in a secret room on every full moon night. The day after that, they shave everything off and act like nothing happened, despite Joel always having long nails and a full head of hair. The rest of the world has been kept in the dark about this. However, the child is naturally curious. Clara dismisses him whenever he inquires about his biological mother, stating that she found him by a river. Someday, for urgent work, Clara must leave. As a result, she asks Amelia, her landlord, to watch Joel for the day. Sadly, the innocent woman observes that the jewel is small. She makes him chicken without asking anyone. Despite this, the boy consumes it without hesitation. When Clara returns home at night, having met for the first time, she discovers Joel holding a picture of Anna. He appears to have dug through her belongings and is currently asking her questions about the person in the picture. Clara makes nervous excuses, claiming that she was about to reveal the truth to him. She then discloses that Anna is his mother, who passed away during childbirth. Joel gets angry when he hears this because he has been told lies for so long. He then starts acting aggressively and yells at her, which is not his usual behavior. I won't go back to where I came from. It is likely to be scarce. Clara fears that he will transform into a werewolf, so she locks him up in the secret room. She then approaches the landlady and inquires about the boy's day. At the point when Amelia uncovers that she took care of him meat, Clara at long last realizes what he has been acting bizarre. Recent times. Joel's friends later. Clara tells Amanda and Mauricio that he is asleep, so she sends them away. The following morning, she enters the secret room and calmly explains to Joel that he resembles his mother in appearance and behavior. He also enjoys singing and dancing, like Anna. The boy has calmed down a bit at this point, and he asks inquisitive questions about his father. However, Clara asserts that she has no knowledge of him prior to hearing this response. Joel gets irate once more and won't talk to her at school. Because the children are young and naive, he asks his friend Mauricio to assist him in his search for their father. They choose to begin with the most active structure in the town, the nearby shopping center. Later, when Clara arrives to pick Joel up from school, she is shocked to discover that he has not returned. She asks when she rushes to Mauritius with her father. However, the man just stated that they must be playing somewhere, child. Clara gets more stressed constantly, because it is a night with a full moon. Joel has also become extremely dangerous as a result of the events of the previous day. One of Clara's neighbors suggests that she contact the police right away. However, she avoids doing so out of fear that their secret will be exposed. Joel and Mauricio, on the other hand, stay inside each one until it closes. Then leave to find his father. However, Joel unexpectedly transforms into a werewolf and attacks his friend because it is a full moon night. Mauricio tries to get away through an elevator, but he gets caught in the end. The poor boys were then torn to pieces and completely devoured by a beast. Joel returns home late at night still dressed as a werewolf. Amelia is terrified and believes he is possessed when she sees him. Clara, on the other hand, reveals that Joel is a werewolf and that this is his true appearance. Clara gives Amelia an anesthetic injection and knocks her out when she still refuses to settle down. For the time being, the threat is avoided. But Clara knows she can't stay in the house for long. As a result, she makes her decision. Unfortunately, the messed up boy thwarts her plans once more early in the morning by locking her in a secret room and leaving for the day. Throughout the day, he goes to his classes and hangs out with his friends at night. He dances with Amanda at Amanda Place. They have a wonderful time together. Additionally, it appears as though they are in love. However, Joel's transformation abruptly ends their happy time together. Clara is released simultaneously by an outsider. Clara shoots the werewolf in the leg as she runs to retrieve her son, who is about to attack Amanda. She then brings him back home. However, a number of irate locals surround the house while she is dressing his wound. As the locals bang on their door, they have learned that the boy is a werewolf and that he is the one who killed Mauritius. Joel and Clara are preparing to face them together by holding hands. Joel allows the movie to conclude. Turn on notifications, please subscribe for more videos like this, and like the channel to support it. Thank you very much for watching.